Hey guys, welcome back to Mind State, where we help you reach your full potential. In today's video, we will be discussing how to find out which friend is fake and who is not. Let's get to it. When we're happy or sad, we reach out to our friends. We pick up the phone and call them or pop over to their house, whatever works best for both of us at that time. We let our friends know what's going on in our lives, and they do the same. They help us celebrate good times and comfort us when we feel down. In return, we're there for them when they need support. We share our feelings with each other, laugh over shared memories, and enjoy getting together with our friends. We may not always live close by, but no matter how far we are from each other, it feels like no time has passed at all whenever we get together again. Here are some of the tips on how to find out which friend is fake and who is not. Number 1. Gossip. Have you ever been talked about behind your back? If you have, you know how it feels. It can be one of the most hurtful things in the world to have someone talk about you, especially if that person is a friend. And even if they don't say anything bad about you, gossiping is still not a good idea. If a friend tells another person something about you, he or she may tell even more people. And pretty soon, your secret could end up on Facebook or Twitter for everyone to see. But what if someone told an acquaintance something about you that was meant for only them? What if this acquaintance started gossiping about this secret? It would be like signing your own death warrant. People would think less of you, and they wouldn't want to be friends with someone who was so easily betrayed by your friends. That's why it's so important to choose your friends wisely and make sure that they're always there for each other, and especially for you. Number 2. Are you a friend or a foe? If you've been hanging out with someone who is always there when they need you, but never thinks about your needs, then you may have a foe on your hands. But even if your friends are selfish, science shows that it's okay and natural. The research shows that many people often do something for their own gain because it's part of our evolutionary mechanism. But as social beings, we often do everything in our power for the collective good. Friendship is altruistic because it means serving those who are dear to us. So it's alright to care for yourself. But if someone never considers your needs, you may want to rethink your relationship. A good friend will be willing to share their snack with you, give you time and celebrate your successes before their own, and make sure that your needs are being met. It doesn't mean they should always do everything for you, but a fake person will only help you if it benefits them. If their behavior makes you feel uneasy or left out, that's a red flag. Number 3. You have personal boundaries. You should respect them. If you've asked a friend not to discuss your body in front of others, but the moment you find yourself in a large group of people, they loudly talk about your efforts to gain weight or how strange you look in that shirt, that's a blatant disregard of your personal boundaries. Fake friends often fail to see your boundaries or accidentally forget about them. They can bring up topics you don't feel comfortable discussing or drag you into situations where you might feel uneasy, and it's even worse when they do it intentionally. But there's something worse than ignoring your requests that affect your well-being. Ignoring those requests that affect your safety and emotional health. That's a whole different thing. In fact, such people are often quite dangerous, abusive, or emotionally threatening if they ignore your efforts to re-establish your needs or avoid them at all costs. Number 4. Have you ever met a friend who makes you feel bad about yourself? They manipulate you. Manipulators affect your thinking by emotionally appealing to you and making you do what they want. These people are dangerous as enemies, but they're even worse as friends. They usually use a broad range of tactics to turn your feelings against you. For example, guilt-tripping someone is when someone intentionally makes another person feel guilty for something they have no say in. Many psychological conditions align with a tendency for manipulation, but we're not diagnosing people here. Some manipulative tactics include lying, changing the narrative of the conflict, blaming others, pretending to be perfectly innocent, or creating emotional pressure. It's hard to understand why anyone would talk to such people in the first place, but hey, everyone makes that mistake once in a while and befriends the wrong person. If you notice that your friend displays such behavior on a regular basis, they will unlikely ever change. The best option here is to distance yourself from them. Are you liking the video so far? Before we get back, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel and click on the notification bell to get notified of our new uploads. Now let's get right back to it. Number 5. Are you always the one who initiates contact with your friends? If so, does it ever drive you crazy to never hear from them and then have to reach out to them? If that's the case, consider whether your friends want to be a part of your life. After all, taking the lead is a lot of work. You still don't get the attention you deserve either. The reasons for lack of initiative can be different. Your friend might have simply forgotten to call you thinking you'd contact them if necessary, or they didn't want to bother. Both cases are pretty bad. They show that your friend puts all the responsibility on your shoulders. A real friend would have time to contact you, wouldn't they? Ask yourself, is that really how you want to be treated? Number 6. Have you ever met a person who seemed too good to be true? It's a common experience, and it's easy to think that maybe this person is just so awesome that they're going to be your new best friend. But the truth is that relationships have boundaries, and some people don't understand them. If someone tries to get way too close to you right away, it could be a sign of an unhealthy obsession. Obsessions are rarely healthy, and you have to observe the situation before deciding whether or not to give in. In some cases, it might be worth giving this person the benefit of the doubt, but in other cases, it could be a trademark of a potentially dangerous individual. There's also a term in psychology called love bombing, which manifests in extreme attention, gift giving, and wanting to spend as much time with the object of your attention as you possibly can, but ultimately has an ulterior motive, maintaining control over your life. Love bombers usually shift their behaviors later on into something more malicious than just wanting friends. Number 7. You probably know someone like this. They're the friend who can't wait to tell you about their latest adventure, even if it's a long, elaborate story about an event that probably didn't happen. You'll be sitting there thinking, why are you telling me this? It's not even true. They love being the center of attention and don't need friends. They need an audience. They start meetings with words like, "You won't believe what happened the other day," and then go on and on about their personal drama from a breakup to the scandal at work. If they send you voice messages or photos, they usually ignore yours in return. But when it comes to accomplishments, these people constantly seek validation from others and will do anything to show them off even when you don't want them to. You suddenly become engaged in all their problems that aren't friendship. You're just watching someone live their life in front of you for extra validation. Hi everyone! Thanks so much for watching Mind State. If you're watching this video to the end, it's likely that you've been feeling a little burnt out lately. You might have noticed that something is off with one of your friends, and you're not sure what it is. We understand that it's easier to tell ourselves that our friends will change or that we misunderstand them. But if you're watching this video and feel something isn't right, try to at least listen to yourself. Friendship is great, but if it's a one-way street, you deserve friends who put in the same effort as you do. Take care of yourself first. Hey there! Thanks so much for watching Mind State. We're so glad you made it through this week's episode, and we hope you enjoyed it. We've got some great stuff on the way, so make sure to subscribe so that you don't miss any of our next videos. We'd love to know, so leave a comment below. See you next time!